Hi everyone, myself Bhagyashree and today I'm going to share about my KPMG interview experience as a manager, assistant manager role as a .NET developer with the full stack Azure Cloud. There is a requirement. First of all, I will say welcome to my channel Bhagyashree Tech and please like, share, subscribe this channel. I will be giving you more helpful content for the interview perspective as an interview experience. What I already faced is I already uh, got the some questions, so that will be benefit for you also. You all also who is watching this video. And there's a rounds like there's a 4 rounds. First round I will start step by step in the KPMG how the process is start. First I got the call from the LinkedIn recruitment team. In the LinkedIn she approached me about the discussion JD and all through the LinkedIn platform. Then she asked about experience and tech stack, what I work, what is the experience in the Azure cloud side. I'm already Azure Microsoft certified in the Azure 204, 900 and 305. So there is much more chances to goes on that project. The skills matches me according their project requirement. So she asked all those things. Then she updated like we can schedule one first round interview. If you get shortlisted, then we can again conduct two technical interview. Then third will be HR and managerial round. So there is a total 4 round as a hard technically I will say 3 round technical, one is for the HR and all. So in the first round I will say how they are started. In the first round pure technical, in that I will say they are given this problem. You see I already am sharing your question coding challenges. They given like I have some inbuilt like I will say consuming the API for the UI side. So the backend side I have to be use this Hacker News API, and that should be consumed via the API like .NET Core API you have to be create, and that API is you consuming from this Hacker News data. I don't have to connect any SQL server, any Cosmos, anything like that. The data what I have to be get from that, I will say from the Hacker News API, that I have to be connect in my API, and from that API what is the data I am returning, I have to be consumed by my UI side. So for the backend side they are mentioning you have to use the .NET 7 8, and in the UI side you have to be use the Angular. So this is the requirement I will say, and after that also you have to create the proper test cases for the API side, similarly for the Angular side also. And for that they are mentioning like you can use the Google, but there is a limited time. They are mentioning within a 2.5 hour you have to be complete this project, this assignment. So you see the requirement as a minimum mentioned like the front-end UI should consist of, first they are mentioning like using the Hacker News API, create a solution that allow user to view the news story from the feed. And your solution must be developed using Angular front-end app that call as C# .NET Core backend RESTful API. Only one function I have to be create, and second function we have to be search also, like if there is a 200 story I want to search like XYZ. So for that purpose I have to create the one search input. In that what I am typing, that result or that title should become as a first. So this is also requirement they are added over there. So that is a requirement, but we have to be complete within a 2.5 hour. You can use that any internet any help you can use from your side, but within a 2.5 hour you have to be complete within the test cases and all, and push the code into a create the one repository. They can code review and test if it is okay or not from their side also. So I completed that task. And if you also want to be create at your level, you can go with this problem and create for the practice purpose also. You can also get the good help on that level. And there is a limit also, like they are mentioned, like we don't have to be copy any GitHub repository, or like already if someone provided the code for the news API or news feed purpose, so you don't have to be use that. You have to be create the from the scratch one. Okay. And UI side, you have to be use the only Angular, not any React, any Razor, any etc. And the code they are evaluated basis on that elegance of the design, clean and understandable code, use of automated test, integration and unit, and demonstrate understanding of the ASP.NET Core, Angular, C#, TypeScript and dependency injection. These are the mandatory part for evaluating the task what you have created from this. The problem they are given one. Okay. So I think you got the idea in the coding challenges what they are mentioned. Okay, so after this round I completed, and within a half an hour I got the call back like your code is evaluated and we will want to connect again for the feedback and again technical discussion process. That is happening in the whole day, I will say, for the whole Saturday. Whole day is dedicated to for this one. So after half an hour like just break, they are again connected and asking each and every part how I tested, what is the API I created, what is the endpoint I used, and how I consuming the API side, what is the dependency injection and all. And UI side also they are asking much more question over there regarding the project what you have created here. Okay, so that part is completed. Then again there is a 2-3 interviewer, like 3 interviewer. One is asking about the project what you are already mentioned in the CV, and one is like already just completed that project. And regarding that he was asking. And again one more interview there, they are asking like as a high level of technical stuff what you completed and what you are learning in the Azure cloud side, what you implemented from the Azure cloud side in your current project, in your current role. Okay, so some of the question I remembering, so I'm just giving here. The question asks like what is the difference between the abstract and interfaces, and when to use all. Like most of the people they are just giving the normal answer like difference and all, but they are asking the similarity also, and why we have to be use the abstract, why we don't have to use the interface on that scenario situation based also they are mentioning. And again ask like where you are completed or where you are using this abstract or interface in your current project, because you already having a much more experience. So I don't think so like you are not use the abstract or interfaces, so you already use, so you have to be give the example, also create the scenario or give the proper discussion on that scenario where you are using the abstract and interfaces. After that they ask about the what is the solid principle, give the real-time example as for single responsibility, open close, interface segregation, then discuss substitution, dependency inversion and all. So you have to be properly give the definition as well as the real-time scenario with the code also. They like when I discussing all these 5 principles, then suddenly one of the interviewer asking like give the example of discuss substitution with the code one also. And again they have some code they are mentioning in the chat and asking like which principle this code section is following. So on that I just check on they are following the open close principle what the code they are given. Okay, so you have to properly understand the solid principle with the real-time scenario, real-time coding also, because anytime they can ask anything on that. Then after that they ask one of the addition question. See interfaces I1 have a add method and subtract method, and class A want to implement interface I1 with the both method, and class B want to implement only first method, that is add one, not the subtract one. What will you do on that one? What will be your approach? You have to be follow the solid principle. So what you will going to be perform, or what is your opinion, what thoughts on you like for this problem? So I mentioned the cross solution, like as an interface segregation means like we don't have to create the generic one. As per the user specific, we have to create the customized interfaces and method declaration. Then they can the class can be used. So if I want like class B only want to implement the subtract, so why will I force to use the I1? I will create the I2 also. In that I will mention the subtract method. So this is the way we can use. Otherwise we can have second option, we can declare, but we can give the exception, throw new exception like that, but it is a not good way. We can create the normal as a user specific interfaces. Then after that they ask about the what is the dependency injection, where you are using, and then next they ask about the middleware, what is a middleware, and create the one custom middleware for the exception handling or error handling in your project you are created. So give the example, because they are asking how you are handling the exception or error. You are mentioning the try catch, that is an old one, so they are not expecting. They are expecting, but you have to be like aware about this thing also. Like if .NET Core giving this flexibility, use the middleware inbuilt dependency injection, then why you are not using that? Why they are created if you're not developer is not going to be used that? So you have to be aware about that. If you are already created, that is good, you can answer. But if you are not aware about that, please understand, learn about this middleware, how we create the middleware, custom middleware, how to consume that middleware. Okay, so I given the example and created also. Then also they are mentioning like on that what is the lifetime we can use, transient or scope one or singleton one, when to use what. Then next question they ask about what is the difference between the put and fetch in the API. Then in the same way they are asking like what is the difference between the post and put. We can also update from the post one also. Why not we are using the post for the updating purpose also? So you have to get the answer also. If you're not aware about that, please learn it. And if you want answer on this question, please comment it down. In the upcoming video I will give the full answer, full project discussion what I already created. So for that purpose you have to please like, share, subscribe this channel and comment it down, then I can share this answer for all the problem what I already discussing here. Okay, then also they are given the one DSA question, like problem solving question. They are mentioning like we have a array list, and over there we have to use the 3 number which gives the maximum result. Maximum result in the sense of multiplying the 3 numbers give the maximum output. So we have to give the like within 5 minutes, I will say. They are not waiting more than that. So I mentioned like we can sort first, and after sorting we can use the what is the length I am having for that input list. Then I can multiply the n-1, n-2, n-3 like that, and basis on multiplication what the output I am getting, that is our maximum number, max of the product of 3 number. For the solution also I mentioning here just snippet here, see. And after that they ask in the SQL part most of the basic theory one. In the practical one they ask like what is the second highest salary if you have a department table, EMP table, and the salary we have to be get department wise, not the EMP ID wise or ascending descending like that. So you have to be use dense rank. So I mentioned here with the common table expression using I created this select EMP name, department ID, salary. This query you can see, this is the output query which we are getting the desired result. So you have to mention the salary rank to here or using the inner join. And after that they ask like much more question, but I think in this period this will be not completely, I will say complete all the question. I have to create the second part also. So that's it about the for this first and second round, and hope you like it and got the good experience, like got the good question about that in the KPMG perspective, like what they are asking as a developer, as a, I will say, experienced developer. So yeah, that's it about that. And if you like it, again I'm telling, please share, subscribe the channel, and I will meet you in the next video. Till then, bye, thank you, keep coding, happy one.